Hi everyone, welcome to Live Interactive English. This is Karen.
Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Shane.
Today we're looking at day 2 of Fishing for Solutions to the Ghost Net Problem. And the vocabulary words are meanwhile.
Meanwhile.
The cook hurried to prepare the meal. Meanwhile, the guests chatted at the table.
Found.
Found.
The school was founded in 1972.
Wow. Melt.
Melt.
We melted the chocolate by putting it in a hot pan.
Fuel.
Fuel.
Gasoline is used as fuel for cars.
Imply.
Imply.
Although he didn't say it directly, he implied that he wanted us to leave.
Oh no, why would he imply that?
How rude.
So rude, my God. Okay.
We're talking about our ghost net problem.
And I mentioned the companies are starting to do a little bit about this, right?
Yes, different companies are thinking about solutions to this problem.
Ways of kind of recycling this old fish net, right?
But what can you turn fishing nets into?
Well, I know, for example, Adidas, right?
Okay.
They will use this fishing net or the material from the fishing net to make shoes and swimwear.
Really?
I heard that one fishing net can make 1,000 bathing suits.
No way!
Can you believe that?
That many?
Yeah, so just one of these discarded ones can make so many.
That is
swimsuits.
crazy. And also I know companies like H&M,
Yeah.
they also use the fishing nets and then they can change them into clothing, even like wedding dresses too.
Ooh,
Isn't that amazing?
Dresses. So it can be used for clothing. I know that they can be used for power.
Yes.
Right? And you can melt them.
And they even like make different objects like frisbees
Right.
or skateboards.
Right, so you kind of melt it and then reform it, right, into something else. So basically, there's all of these resources out there that are just being thrown away.
That's right.
And we can recycle them and
save our ocean creatures.
exactly. All right, everybody. So support those companies that are helping to recycle.
That's right.
Ghost nets. Ghost fish nets?
Ghost net problem.
Yeah, ghost nets. Okay.
Enjoy.
Enjoy.
Fishing for solutions to the ghost net problem.
Garbage from the ocean may not be what people think of while shopping for clothes, but the fashion industry is helping to solve the problem of ghost nets. The clothing company H&M has created sustainable clothes made from fishing nets, including a $400 wedding dress. Adidas, meanwhile, uses fishing nets to make some of its shoes and swimwear. The company can make 1,000 swimsuits with just one fishing net.
Welcome to Live Interactive English Magazine. Today's lesson is called Fishing for Solutions to the Ghost Net Problem. Day 2. Yeah, amusing title, serious problem. Anyways, my name, everyone, is Jeff.
And I'm Mike. And yes, we're learning about the ghost net problem, something I wasn't aware of. I don't know about you, and probably lots of you didn't know that 10% of all the garbage floating in the seas and oceans are these abandoned fishing nets. They kill up to 300,000 different sea creatures every year. It's a big problem. These nets get damaged, they get cut off the boats, thrown in the ocean because they're useless, but they continue to kill fish and other animals. What can we do about it? Well, it seems like a big problem, but there are some very clever people around who are trying to turn some solutions to these problems into something that we can actually use.
Yeah, people from the fashion industry. How about that? Yeah, get this, garbage from the ocean may not be what people think of while shopping for clothes, but the fashion industry, yes, the fashion industry is helping to solve the problem of ghost nets.
And we're not talking about fishnet stockings, because you can't make that many. But let's find out how we can turn these nylon fishing nets into clothing or something like that. It says the clothing company H&M has created sustainable clothes made from fishing nets, including a $400 wedding dress. Well, that is fantastic. I've only been to H&M a couple of times, but I'm going to go back. If they can turn an abandoned nylon fishing net into a wedding dress, I'm deeply impressed.
Maybe they even sell fishnet stockings
I hope
there.
they do.
Oh.
That seems like a logical one.
Anyways, Adidas, meanwhile, another company, Okay, Adidas, meanwhile, uses fishing nets, I should say, to make some of its shoes and swimwear.
Really?
The company can make 1,000 swimsuits with just one fishing net. So
That's
first
amazing.
H&M and now Adidas.
Or
and
Adidas, as they pronounce it in Europe.
Adidas.
Adidas.
All day I dream about sports.
That's apparently the correct pronunciation, Adidas. But yes, in North America, it's Adidas. Same company from Germany, running shoes, 3 stripes, you know. Anyways, let's talk about this adverb, meanwhile. All right, so H&M are doing these wedding dresses. Meanwhile, Adidas are doing the swimming suits. This means that these things are going on at the same time. That's how we use meanwhile. We're telling a story. We're letting you know 2 different sets of action were happening in different places for different reasons, but the important thing is they were happening at the same time. We usually use meanwhile to begin the second sentence, to say this is going on, meanwhile that is also going on. For example, the cook hurried to prepare the meal, meanwhile the guests chatted at the table. This happened in different parts of the restaurant, but all at the same time.
There you go. All right, folks, with that, it's time for us to take a break, but don't move a muscle. We'll be back soon.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。我们在第一天的课文读到，海洋中有64万吨的幽灵网，那每年大约害死了30万只的海洋生物。幸好现在有好几间公司正在找方法来回收利用这些被丢弃的渔网，像 H&M 这间服装公司，他们创造出用渔网制成的永续服装，其中还包含一件价值400美元的婚纱。老师们开玩笑说，也许他们还有用渔网来做网袜。好 ，fishnet stockings。Fishnet stockings 就是指网袜。课文接着提到，同时间大家熟知的这个运动品牌制造商 Adidas 艾迪达，他们也用渔网来制造出旗下一些鞋子和泳装，而且他们只需要1张渔网就可以做出1000件连身泳装。这边有一个单字 meanwhile， 它是副词，表示同时间，与此同时，而补充单字 sustainable 是形容可持续的、不破坏环境的。至于 swimwear 它是泳装的统称，可能包含泳衣、泳裤等等的。那么 swimsuit 是指泳装，它常用来指一整件连身式的那种泳装。接回到课文中。
Fishing for solutions to the ghost net problem.
A startup called Burio, based in California and Chile, is also stepping up to combat ocean pollution with neat ideas. The company was founded by 3 surfers who realized the problem posed by ghost nets during their travels. By melting down discarded ghost nets, they can make cool products like skateboards, flying discs, and even a special edition of block stacking game Jenga.
All right, so before the break, we were talking about the fashion industry and what they're trying to do to solve the ghost net problem. H&M is making clothes from these ghost nets, including a $400 wedding dress, which is pretty cool. And then Adidas is making swimwear out of these nets. Apparently, one net equals 1,000 swimsuits.
That's pretty impressive. So there you go. You can go swimming in what used to be a fishing net. Pretty cool. But that's not all. Some smaller companies are also doing some pretty cool things. It says a startup called
Burio,
based in California and Chile, the country in South America, is also stepping up to combat ocean pollution with neat ideas. If you step up, that means you're putting yourself forward, you're volunteering to do something, in this case to fight ocean pollution. What is
Burio
doing? This startup, this small company that's just started business, says the company was founded by 3 surfers who realized the problem posed by ghost nets during their travels. Well, yeah, surfers definitely would realize or notice things in the ocean. They travel to different parts of the world. They're in the coastal areas where a lot of the pollution and garbage washed up. So these 3 surfers, these people who surf, started or founded the company. Pretty cool.
There you go. If you found something, guys, you start that thing. You establish that thing. That's pretty much all there is to it. For example, the school was founded in 1972. It opened its doors in 1972. That's when the school was opened up. That's all there is to it. By melting down discarded ghost nets, they can make cool products like skateboards, flying discs, and even a special edition of block stacking game Jenga.
Wow.
Jenga, Jenga. What a great game. One question. What's the difference between a flying disc and a frisbee?
Frisbee is a trademarked name.
Anyways, let's talk about the verb melt. Let's move on.
Okay, yes, absolutely. If you melt something, you heat it, you warm it, you add fire or flame to it, possibly, to turn it from a solid into a liquid. That's basically all you're doing. You're raising the temperature of the material so that it changes from a solid state like ice to a liquid state like water. If you stand outside on a hot day, eat your frozen ice cream, it will soon turn into not frozen,
drippy, sticky, gross,
melted ice cream, basically. Yeah. So if something melts, it's been warmed up, so it starts to turn into a liquid. For example, we melted the chocolate by putting it in a hot pan. And yes, you can melt plastic too. That's how a lot of plastic things are made, and plastic is recycled. So I guess they just take this net, warm it up, turn it back into liquid plastic, and of course then they can form it into anything from skateboards to flying discs like those frisbees you might play at the beach or in the park, to a plastic block stacking version of Jenga.
Jenga. Pretty good. So they melt down the nylon and then they can reuse it. How about that? All right, folks, with that, it's time for us to take a break, but don't go away. We'll be right back soon.
除了 H&M 跟 Adidas， 还有一间新创公司，他们也采取行动来对抗海洋污染的问题。那这间公司的总部是设在加州和智利，是由3位冲浪客创立的。他们之所以会创立这间公司，是因为在旅行期间，他们有意识到幽灵网所造成的问题。那他们解决方法就是把废弃的幽灵网融化，然后做出酷炫的产品，像是滑板啊、飞盘，甚至还有一款特别版的叠叠乐 Jenga 就是叠叠乐。好，那这边有2个单字 found， 它是当动词，表示建立或是创建。它的动词3态是规则变化，是 found, founded, founded。Jeff 老师有提到 establish 这个字 ，establish 这个动词也有建立、设立、创办的意思。好，下一个单字 melt 是指使什么什么融化，而文中的 start up 表示新创立的公司。那顺便补充一下 California 就是美国的加州， Chile 则是指南美洲国家智利。接回到课文中。
Fishing for solutions to the ghost net problem.
Ghost nets are also being turned into power. Fishing for Energy, a U.S. public-private partnership, has collected 3.5 million pounds of the nets since 2008, using them as fuel to produce electricity. Additionally, any pieces of metal caught up in the nets are recycled. Like the name implies, ghost nets are a scary problem, but with great ideas like these, we'll have a little less reason to fear.
Okay, moving on. Ghost nets can be turned into clothing and swimsuits and Jenga. But there's more. Get this. Ghost nets are also being turned into power.
Into power?
Or is that your Arnold Schwarzenegger?
It's pretty
good.
good. Wow, you can turn... How do you turn plastic into power? Well, let's read on. It says, Fishing for Energy, that's the name, we can see by capital letters. Fishing for Energy, a U.S. public-private partnership, has collected 3.5 million pounds of the nets since 2008, using them as fuel to produce electricity. There you go. They're turning ghost nets into basically fuel or gas that can be burned or can, turn a generator in a power plant and make electricity.
Not necessarily only gas, though. Okay, a fuel is anything that you can burn to create energy.
There you go.
Or power.
Power.
There you go. That's a pretty good impersonation. Yes, very simply, fuel is something you burn, I should say. Fuel is something you burn to create either power or energy. For example, gasoline is used as fuel for cars. I believe liquid hydrogen and stuff like that would be fuel for a rocket.
That's right.
You can also throw coal into an old-timey train engine and use that as a fuel as well.
Wood can be used as fuel in your campfire. And of course, we would also talk about food being fuel for living animals like ourselves, right? The food that we eat is the fuel for our body. It's what gives us energy.
How else are you going to get those big muscles there, Arnold?
There
you got to
go.
eat good fuel, get your body going.
You got to have fuel. It's turning that thing into energy. Additionally, the article says, any pieces of metal caught up in the nets are recycled. Yes, sometimes the nets will pick up pieces of metal floating in the water, possibly, or part of the net, part of the boat contained metal as well. So they recycle that as well. Great. Like the name implies, ghost nets are a scary problem. Sure, when we first heard ghost nets, we were thinking like, is this from the Ghostbusters movie? Is this how you catch evil spirits or something like that? No, of course, now we know what they are, but it does imply a scary problem. To imply, this verb sort of means to strongly hint, to give you this very clear idea, but we're not saying it exactly. All right, so for example, if you arrive late at school, someone might say, someone got up on, someone didn't set their alarm clock last night, so I'm implying that that's the reason why you're late for school. I'm not saying it directly in those clear words, but the message that I'm sending with slightly different words is still very easy to understand.
As in, Mike,
yes.
Maybe you might think about, I don't know, buying some deodorant?
Hey, I took a shower. Are you implying that I don't smell
There
good?
you go. I'm not saying directly that Mike stinks. I'm implying it. And by the way, Mike does not stink. He smells like lavender.
Thank you very much. You're very polite. Anyways, let's read the example sentence for imply. It says, although he didn't say it directly, he implied that he wanted us to leave. We were there and he's like, oh, gee, it's getting late and we all have to get up early tomorrow. Aren't you feeling a little tired? So I didn't say get out, but my message is clear.
Anyways, let's go ahead and finish up our article. The final sentence of our article says, but with great ideas like these, we'll have a little less reason to fear. A little less reason to fear ghost nets. And that's a good thing. Anyways, that's it for our article, but we still have the what do you think question. Mike, what do you think about these solutions to the ghost net problem?
Well, in particular, I think that recycling the nets and turning them into other plastic products is a good idea, because plastic products are already producing a lot of pollution through oil and stuff. So if we could do that, that would be great. Turning them into clothes is great, but I'm not sure about the plastic wedding dresses. But certainly turning them into water bottles or lunch boxes or other plastic things is a great idea.
I'm on board with that.
All right.
Anyways, folks, with that, it's time for us to say bye-bye, because our lesson is now complete.
幽灵网除了可以回收做成其他产品，也可以被转化成电力。美国有一个公司协力案叫做 Fishing for Energy 钓能源，他们从2008年以来已经收集了350万磅的渔网，用来当作生产电力的燃料。而且所有被网子缠住那些金属片也有一起回收。好，文中的 Public-Private Partnership 是指公司部门的合伙制协力关系，也就是透过政府公部门跟民间私人机构合作，共同提供服务或者是推行专案。好，那虽然幽灵网就像它的名字所暗示的是个蛮可怕的问题，不过看完今天的课文，我们就知道有了这些有趣的方法，就不用这么害怕了。最后来看两个单字 ，fuel 是指燃料。那其实有时候我们也会把食物比喻为燃料，有了这个食物，我们就会有能量嘛。那刚刚 Jeff 老师提到，液态氢常常被用来当做火箭的燃料。那他说的 liquid hydrogen 就是液态氢。老师还提到 generator 是指发电机。power plant 就是发电厂。下一个单字 imply 表示暗示或是意味着。如果你像 Jeff 老师一样建议人家去买体香剂，那不就意味着你在嫌人家有体臭吗？老师有提到 deodorant 就是指除臭剂、体香剂。好啦，那么以上是这些讲解，同学们别走开，马上回来哦。 大家好，我是 Hanny。在今天的课程中，我们要介绍4个文法重点。第一个是 what 引导名词子句，第二个是句型主词加动词 while 加上动词 ing， 第三个是 step up， 第4个是 since 的用法。首先，我们来学习 what 引导名词子句。疑问词 what 可以用来引导名词子句，在句中当主词、受词或是主词补语来用。那么 what 在这个用法当中就相当于 the thing that。例如 This is exactly what I want。这正是我想要的东西耶。那么句中的名词子句 what I want 就是当主词补语来用。接下来我们来学习句型主词加动词 while 加上动词 ing。while 当连接词可以指在什么什么的同时，那常见的句型是主词加动词 while 主词加动词。当 while 所引导的副词子句跟主要子句的主词相同时，我们可以将副词子句的主词省略，再把主动动词改成动词 ing， 句型就会变成主词加动词 while 动词 ing。例如 She listens to the radio while she cooks， 也可以说成 She listens to the radio while cooking。 她煮菜时一边听广播。接下来我们来学习 step up。 片语 step up 当不及物用时表示采取行动。 step up 字面上是指站出来，那可以用来表达在有需要或是有机会的时候采取行动，挺身而出。例如We need to step up to make our voices heard。 我们应该采取行动，让自己的声音被听见，表达我们的心声。最后，我们来学习 since 的用法。since 表示自从，它可以当介系词或是连接词用。那么主要子句常常是搭配完成式。首先 since 当作介系词的时候，后面接名词，它的句型是主词加上 have 加上过去分词加 since 加名词。例如 I haven't seen her since graduation。 自从毕业之后，我就没有见过她了。第二种用法是把 since 当作连接词，后面接子句。那么句型是主词加上 have 加过去分词加上 since 加主词加动词。那么 since 引导的子句，动词通常是用过去式。例如I haven't seen her since she moved to Taipei。 自从她搬去台北之后，我就没有见过她了。以上是今天重点整理，我们下次见喽 ！See you next time， bye。
欢迎收看就爱讲英文，我是悠悠。
台湾美食最大的特点就是我们随处都可以看到路边摊、路边摊小吃
LBT
对，
路边摊。
那如果在国外的话，街道都冷冷的啦。
对
那他们有那小吃，就是一个小车子一个小车子，跟我们那个不太一样，对不对？
也是厉害多了，对。
所以如果人家问说，哎，有什么好吃的呢？
有什么好吃的？你可以说 Is there anything tasty here?
Is anything tasty here?
Is there anything tasty here?
Is anything tasty here?
对，
可是如果是路边摊要怎么说呢？
路边摊
啊，这样也可以？
没有啦，当然不行。你可以说 food stand。Food
stand。
对，那这个就是最泛指最大的，就是最广泛的这种路边摊 food stand。Food stand 就是一个小摊位，
是
这个小摊位卖食物啊，就 food stand 这么简单哈。或者是我们用摊贩。Street vendor。Street vendor。对 ，street 就是那个街道嘛，哈 ，vendor 呢就是这个贩卖的商人 ，OK。所以 street vendor 在街上卖东西的 ，OK，street vendor。
可是也有那种餐车式的那种简单的路边，
像臭豆腐有没有？
对，然后推个小车有没有？
然后旁边有一个可以坐的，那个可以说是 diner。Diner 其实就是它不是很高级的餐厅，它就是一个可以让你用餐的地方，简单就好，那个都可以叫做是 diner。
但你们喜欢什么呢？我个人比较喜欢盐水鸡啦，还有卤味。
盐水鸡，好，这两个哈，讲到那个口水都流下来哈。来，卤味的总称，卤味是什么意思呢？
就是用酱油卤的。
用酱油卤的。那我们要先学卤这个字哈。
对，
卤呢就是 braise。 braise 的意思就是用小火慢慢煮。那里面有酱油嘛，所以 soy braised food。
soy braised food。
对 ，soy 就是酱油 ，braise 呢小火慢煮，
对
，soy braised food。
直接翻啊，
对，就这样 soy braised food， 这样就是卤味啦。
那我最喜欢吃的咸水鸡了。
咸水鸡就是煮过的
鸡，
有咸的鸡，
这么简单，
这么简单，就是 boiled salty chicken。boiled
salty chicken。
对 ，boil 就是水煮嘛，所以煮过了 boiled
salty
chicken。好 ，salty 这个 salt 是盐巴，
是，
所以 salty 就是咸的。
咸的，
嘿。
那还有我们台湾人最喜欢什么？烧烤、烤肉啦，烤鸡、烤肉、烤猪、烤牛、烤乳猪。
对，烤一堆。烤就是 barbecue。对 barbecue。那你要说烤什么什么，你可以说 barbecued 后面加上一个部位。
哦。
比如说烤鸡腿。
barbecued
chicken drumstick。
哎，
鸡腿就是骨棒。drumstick 对，那是拿起来。
吃完真的像是两个骨棒呢。
对啊，可以拿来敲啊。
对。barbecue chicken drumstick。
烤鸡腿，烤屁股。鸡屁股，
只有我们很爱吃烤鸡屁股。
对 ，barbecue chicken tail，
外国人会吓死。
对，吓死人。他们应该都不要。
chicken tails， 对。然后老板会说啊，要加辣吗？
要不要加辣？对，要不要加？你可以说 How spicy would you like it？How
spicy would you like it？
对 ，spicy 就是辣的，那有很多辣度嘛哈。不辣就是 not spicy。小辣。mild。中辣，
一点辣就是多一点点哦。
对 medium，
大辣
hot， 或者是 very
hot，strong hot，
OK， 或者是我要小辣就好了。I like it mild please。I
like it mild please。
小辣就好了。
不过呢，路边摊的好处就是可以一边走一边吃，一定要一边走一边吃
才有味道，
才有 feel，
好，
对不对？
对，那一边走一边吃好。内用的话，我们一般说是 for here，
for here。
那外带的话就是 to go， 或者是 take out。好，所以 we will take it to go。
We will take it to go。
对，我们要外带吃这样。
不过我们一边走一边吃呢，记得垃圾不要随地丢哦，
对，
还是把垃圾包起来放包包带走。接下来看我们的
live action。
There are food stands and street vendors everywhere in Taiwan.
Yes, it's great to have some small snacks in addition to big meals.
So, what's special here?
Well, the soy braised food and boiled salty chicken are pretty good.
Okay.
Or you can try the barbecue chicken drumsticks or tails.
The tails? No, thank you. I will have some soy braised food then.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can take it to go and explore more. All right.
You sure you eat tails?
Yeah.
Oh my god!